This is a Minecraft bee. And if you clicked on this video, you probably know that there are LEGO Minecraft sets. And honestly, I am a fan of the LEGO Minecraft line because it is affordable and you get really cool minifigures with the sets. And in this particular set that came out this year, we get a mini zombie. However, the building in these sets just aren't realistic and kinda whack. So in this video, I am going to be showing you how I upgraded this LEGO set to make it realistic and different from the set. So firstly, of course, I had to actually build the set, and this is what I'm doing here on this little time lapse. And honestly, it was a pretty entertaining build, and I was surprised by some of the things that were included. But as I stated before, it is really unrealistic in some ways, so I decided to change that. So the first thing I did was start on a little water portion here because there is one included in the set. However, this is just going to be holding up the bee. So essentially I just took all these dark blue pieces and put the trans white pieces on top and then made another one of those so that the bee could be above the water. And it fits on just like so, and I think this is a really good upgrade to the original set, at least for this portion. Overall, I think they did really good on this portion of the set, and it is really realistic to the game, and it honestly just looks so good. And as for the minifigure, I think this one is really cute and fits in the set perfectly. So the next thing that I had to do to make this set more realistic was add another water portion, but this one is going to be a little bit higher than the other one because it has to give the illusion that it's actually water in block form, I guess. So I took a 2x8 dark blue plate and then put some bricks and then some plates on the top of it. And then after I put all the plates on the top, I actually put bricks in the back and then a brick with a hole to connect it to the other portion that we made just a second ago. And then I made a whole structure with a bunch of bricks here and a flower next to where the water is going to go, and then I just slipped this little part underneath there and it works out perfectly. Another thing that I did do off camera was put a bunch of these tiles down, and then after that I put the flowers on there, and then after all the flowers were placed where they needed to be, I put the bees flying around, and I think it adds a really cool effect. And of course you cannot forget the zombie and the zombie baby. I didn't have a whole lot of 2x2 green tiles, but I made do with other colors, and I think it turned out really nicely. And then the last thing that we had to build for this MOC is a tree, and I actually used part of the tree that was from the set, but I decided to add a little bit more to it so it would be taller. And then from that point on, I took 2x2 snot bricks and put it on the top to connect the actual tree part of it. And then I got started on the actual green tree part, and this is just using a regular brick with 2 plates and then a brick on top, and it just fits on like so. Overall, it's a pretty simple design, and then I put the light green flower pieces on the top. And then I took 2 2x4 bricks and then put these plates on the top along with another brick and the flower pieces, and it's essentially the same thing as the other one that we just built. For the other side, I had to make a little bit of a change so that this would fit inside of it. However, it is basically the same design and the same dimensions. And then after I was done with that, I made 2 more of the same pieces that I made just 1 second ago. And then at this point, I was ready to start attaching them to the base of the tree. And it got a little bit trickier here because I actually had to take 2 more of the 2x2 snot bricks and place on the side so that the other pieces could connect easily. And so when I added it on there, it looked very flush and even, and it's honestly very satisfying to look at it like this. And then I took the portion that is 2x4 and stuck it in the middle of here, and it fits perfectly. And then I took the other 2 pieces that I made and put on either side of the tree, and honestly I'm just really happy with this design. I think it looks really good and realistic. And then after that, I of course had to add the tree, and the build was complete. Overall, I am so happy with the way this turned out. I wish I had a few more 2x4 tiles, but hey, it is alright, and I think the build looks super realistic now to how it would look in the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like below. Tell me what you think about it in the comments. Also, if you have any MOC suggestions, I would love to hear them. And until next time, keep creating what you love.